That is so true. That's so crazy. I love astrology. Oh, I feel so validated. Hi, InStyle. It's Alexandra Daddario, and today we're going to explore some findings from my birth chart, which is right here. One of my close friends is like very into it and does a whole ritual on the new moon and knows everyone's sign off the bat whenever their birthday is. I'm not one of those people, but I'm into it. My birthday is March 16th. I'm a Pisces. Okay, I'm gonna open the envelope now and see what the astrologer said. Can't with these nails, it's hard. Okay, here's a note from the astrologer. Hi Alex, congratulations on your InStyle cover. Thank you. So honored to dive into your unique natal chart and excited to share several empowering highlights about you. I'm so passionate about celebrating astrology as a tool for exploring and stepping into your sense of self and nurturing self-love. Love it. That said, I truly hope the intel here resonates and will serve to support you in your journey. Your sun in Pisces in the 6th house of daily routine. In astrology, your sun sign speaks to your self-image and identity, so you very much at your core see yourself as a Piscean person. You're empathetic, deeply intuitive, perhaps even a bit psychic, artistic, and highly sensitive to emotional energy around you. Well, that's spot on. I am highly sensitive to emotional energy around me. I've been hearing that my whole life. Perhaps even a bit psychic is intriguing to me. I would love to be psychic. Now I'm going to start exploring that I know things. I don't know, I have to explore that further, but that's cool. I guess that means you have good instincts. I think that's a good thing. Your Mercury in Pisces and why you're a natural born storyteller. Love that. Mercury was retrograde when you were born. I never knew that. I have never, anytime I've ever read anything about astrology, I did not know that I was born in retrograde, which sounds scary. But here it says, which means you communicate in your own distinctive, perhaps even offbeat at times way, which is a strength as an actor. I would agree with that. I definitely communicate in an offbeat way sometimes. I'm a little weird. You might actually find that when Mercury is retrograde, which happens 3 to 4 times a year, you feel even more understood, can get into even more of a creative flow and are more productive in terms of your communication. That's so interesting because every single time Mercury is in retrograde, people go, I don't know, Mercury's in retrograde. That's why everything's so crazy right now or whatever. But maybe, I've never noticed that. So maybe when Mercury's in retrograde, it actually means that things are better. I am going to be more understood and more creative during retrograde. So I'm gonna start looking at it as a positive. Your moon in Gemini in the 9th house of adventure. The moon in Gemini also connects beautifully with Venus, the planet of relationships. In Aries, forming a friendly sextile. Sextile. That sounds sexy. I don't know what that is. I think that's an astrology term. This makes you quite personable and social, and your relationships are an integral part of your sense of security. That's true. I'm married. Someone has my ring right now for the shoot, but I am married, and I did that on purpose because I wanted a family. It's very important to me, my relationships, my friendships. It's really part of, I think, who I am is I love taking care of people and the people I love in my family. I feel good making other people feel heard or cared for or supported, and I need that. So yeah, my relationships are an integral part of my sense of security. So that's spot on. Venus, the planet of love in Aries in the 7th house of partnership. Okay. Venus, the planet of love, pleasure, and art influences how you behave in relationships as well as your values. With Venus in cardinal fire sign Aries, there's so much, it's like technical talk in astrology. I don't understand most of it. You're fun-loving, straightforward, and playful. Definitely straightforward, not passive-aggressive at all. Really all about direct communication, so that's spot on. And playful, almost childlike at times, in love. Yep, yep. Heard that. You love competition and value the ability to maintain independence in your bonds. That is so true. That's so crazy. I was just talking about that yesterday. With my husband, I was just saying how it's so great that I can maintain my independence and how he has his and how it all comes together so well. And that's, yes. Oh, I feel so validated. When you were born, relationship-oriented Venus was forming a very close trine, which is the most harmonious angle that can occur between two planets, to Saturn, the planet of commitment in fellow fire sign Sagittarius. This only serves to underline your talent for forming productive partnerships in love, friendship, and business, and speaks to your loyalty within one-on-one bonds you forge. Yeah, I mean, yes. This woman, I need to meet you. I need to know more. I need more information. I need to practice my psychic abilities. This is so spot on, and I learned so much. The fact that Mercury in retrograde is a good thing for me really makes me feel better. My whole life when I've heard Mercury is in retrograde, I've like started to panic for no reason, and now I see it's wonderful. I love astrology. Well, I feel great. I'm sure that there was a focus on the positive. I would actually be curious my negative traits, because I know that those exist, but I'd be curious what my star sign says about that. But it's so spot on, it makes me more inclined to learn more. Like I feel like it's all right. So I'm gonna explore more. It's a really cool thing, astrology. I know that they do very in-depth charts. I know there's numerology and there's all different sort of charts that you can get. I didn't know that you could get one that was focused on sort of learning how to love yourself more, but I love that there's that positive aspect to gain. And I think also there's a part of self-love where you can learn about yourself and work on the things that are your weaknesses. So I think that having self-awareness and learning more about what you can work on is all part of self-love, and just appreciating and accepting yourself the way that you are, because we're all a complicated bunch of stuff. I hope you guys loved learning about my birth chart and get excited for my cover with InStyle. I hope you guys love it.